Hi everyone, welcome to our podcast. Today we are talking about marriage and its challenges. I am your host, Miss Joy, and today I am excited to be joined by Mrs. Adetayo, who will be talking to us about marriage and its challenges in how we can overcome them. Miss Adetayo, you are welcome once again, ma'am.
Good evening.
So, where are you from, ma'am?
From Osun State,
Which part in Osun State, ma'am?
Ile-Ife.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So, how long have you been in your marriage?
I've been in marriage for the past 45 years.
Wow. How many children do you have?
God has blessed me with children.
I thank you, ma'am. So, what do you think are the challenges in your marriage?
In marital life, there are a lot of challenges. But once you are leading by God, at least you will. Marital life is an institution of God. If God is leading you in your marital life, there may be challenges, but you may not know really. Because He said in His word that any problem that is above us, He will not give us.
No.
So marital life being an institution of God, there may be challenges, but you may not even aware.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. What do you think are the functions of a man in a marriage?
What
Do you think are the functions of a man in a marriage?
the function?
Yes, ma'am.
The function of men in the marriage, being the head of the family, is the one to at least number one, to provide shelter for the family.
Okay.
Then number two, to make sure that the family feed very well, to provide food for the family. And number three, to ensure that educational wise the children are okay. You have to send the man has to send his children to school. Then to at least to ensure that the children are well fed, to provide shelter for them, and then to take good care of their clothes. He should be able to clothe his family.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
What do you think are the functions of a woman in a marriage?
The function of the woman in a marital life is to take care of the children, to take care of the house, and to be an helpmate to her husband.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Where do you think the new generation are falling in their marriage?
The new generation, they are following their marital life because they are self-centered. Some of them they are self-centered. They don't want to, and they are expecting too much from their husband. God said the woman should be the helpmate of the husband, not to expect everything from your husband. At least you have to support your husband in one way or the other. But children of nowadays, they are expecting too much from a man, from their husband, and they are self-centered. They don't want to be. They are lazy. Some of them are lazy. They don't want to work, and they want things that are good. And somebody that wants things that are good, now he has to work. And marital life is hard work. If you want to enjoy your marital life, you have to be hardworking, and to be diligent in all what you are doing. Children of nowadays, the marriage fails because they are self-centered. They don't want to help their husband, and they are expecting too much from their husband. And a man cannot satisfy the woman. The only thing is that the woman should also be hardworking, provide for herself, and at least be an helpmate to the husband. Once they are expecting too much from a man, he cannot kill himself now. So at least, and being self-centered, they don't want to be corrected. They want to be independent on their own. So that is why, and men doesn't want that. Men want respect. Men, they want their wives to respect them. But women of nowadays, they want to be, say they are equal to their husband, and which is not supposed to be so. And when you do not respect a man and you want him to give you something, he may not. And the ladies of nowadays, they don't want to humble themselves. they want to be equalizing themselves with their husband, which is not supposed to be so. And if in a situation where somebody is self-centered, you know that your husband doesn't have much, and from there you don't want to at least limit your size, cut your coat according to the limited material. They want this, they want that, they want this, they want that, and men cannot cope with all this their demand.
Sorry to ask, man, what do you think will happen to such a lady or such a woman who cannot
At
cope
the
in
end
her
of the
marriage?
day, they will go in their separate ways. Once a woman you cannot humble yourself before your husband. You cannot be an helpmate to your husband, and that is what the scripture said, that we are the helpmates, not helpmates, helpmates. At least where there's little or little, at least you have to help yourself, help your husband that way. But in a situation where you don't want to do anything, there are some women that are so lazy. Once they have their husband maybe bringing things for them, they keep themselves in that spot. And marital life nowadays is not so. You have to work hard and be diligent in what you are doing.
Wow.
Marital life is it's a work. If you want your marriage to be successful, you have to be hardworking and humble yourself. Despite you are an helpmate to your husband, you still have to humble yourself and be diligent whatever that you are doing. That is what the ladies of nowadays they are lacking, and that is what causing divorce here and there
In marriage.
in
Wow.
marital life.
Thank you, man. So how do you think the husband to do in helping the wife out?
The husband should be helping
The wife out.
the wife out. The husband can help the wife. That is where he has the time, because men now they will go out to hustle to bring what the family will eat. And if he comes soon, whatever he can do to help the wife, he can do it. Maybe when the woman is busy cooking in the kitchen, the man can help the wife by attending to the children, at least to be monitoring the children, not to play rough, and even to help them with their assignments in the school. But in a situation where the man doesn't have this all this time to help the woman, the woman has to do it by herself.
But do you know that there are some women who dependent on that is their husband's responsibility to help the wife? We have such cases like that.
Yeah, it's not compulsory. If you want to be sincere with ourselves, you cannot be asking your husband to come and be sweeping. Culturally, it's not allowed. And where maybe the woman cannot cook, maybe it's a working type, maybe it's an office lady, or maybe career woman, he cannot cook, they can get an house help that will help the woman in doing all this work. And where they cannot afford house help, he has to be managing.
Do you really think that the husband will be happy by having the housemaid in the house?
There's nothing he can do, since he doesn't have time to be helping the woman at all. And the woman maybe is a career woman too. She's going to work, and at the same time she's also busy in her work. So there's no how they will need an house help to help them solve out some issues, taking care of the children at home, prepare food for them, and clean the house.
All right, ma'am. How do you think the wife to do in helping the husband out?
The wife to do?
Yes, in helping the husband out.
The scripture that said it, that we are their helpmates. Not helpmates, it's helpmates. If you are a working class woman, the wife is a working class woman, at least you need have some, at least a month to be taken to, at least to be helping her husband at home. Maybe in buy some things, some little thing at home. If he knows that the husband cannot pull in doing everything, being an helpmate now, at least maybe you need to buy something at home, like cooking stuff. You can at least as well help your husband. Put down the money, buy it and cook for your family. Or maybe the school fees of the your children, the husband cannot cope to maybe to at least to pay all. You can as well help him by paying part of the school fees. There are lot of there are, because God said we should be their helpmate, not to carry everything on your head. But the little you can do to help at home, try and do it.
What will happen to women that in their marriage that most times they don't help the husband in talking about the responsibility that you said, which is the school fees, the house rent, some other little things? What will happen to such a man if the wife is not helping the husband based on the
If the woman is if the wife is not helping the husband, maybe the husband is the one doing everything.
everything?
The man will get tired. That the load will be too much on the man. Load to pay the house rent, NEPA bill, and feeding again. Maybe they pay security bill, all those bills, and then school fees, feeding, house rent, and husband is the husband that is doing everything. The man will get tired. It's not even good. At least the woman should have got little things to do, at least to add to the family. It's not so good that a woman should fold her hand because it's my husband should do everything. So that is why the woman should fold the hand and just be leaving the man to be doing everything. That's not even scriptural, and even it's not ideal. It's not so good. Unless the man is so, maybe it's one of the politicians that has everything. But to be sincere with ourselves, it's not an easy thing for a man to carry the whole responsibility of the family. It's not so easy. That is why God said we should be their helpmates, because you cannot put everything on a man. It's not easy. It's not easy. But at least being an helpmate now, at least there are some little loopholes that the woman at least solve the issue. But not that the woman should put it upon herself to pay the house rent. A man should be able to pay the house rent no matter how. In the feeding aspect, the woman can help. If the man pay the house rent, pay the children's school fees, the feeding aspect, the woman should at least help in that area. If not to carry everything, but at least to help in that area, so that the man will not be overworked.
Why in some marriage also the woman take all the responsibility?
The woman,
Yes, in such some marriage,
just marital
yes,
life.
the woman
It's
take
not
all the responsibilities, even the feeding, the electricity bills, the
that is not an ideal solution. That's not an ideal.
Why some men are
situation.
sitting down not doing anything?
No, that is not an ideal situation. Maybe something is wrong with the man. Maybe the man is out of work. Maybe the man is not working present at that particular time, and the woman has to do everything. But it's not an ideal situation. That man should at least pray. How can a man just sit down and the woman is paying the house rent, paying the children's school fees, doing feeding again? That is not an ideal situation. That man should go and pray so that God should change his level. It's not an ideal situation at all. It's not a good thing, because it is in the scripture that a man that cannot provide for his family is just like it's an infidel. And God will not be an infidel in Jesus' name. That is, it's a wrong situation.
Thank you, ma'am.
And nowadays, women, they are very selfish. You know that your husband is in that type of thing. The man doesn't like it, but you see, if just find himself in that type of situation, you have to kneel down and pray for your husband so that God will change the situation. And the man self should go outside and pray well, because that is not a good idea. It's not a good situation. The man should go out and pray so that God will change the situation. The function of a man is to take care of his family, especially paying the house rent. That is the basic need, basic responsibility of a man. House rent, feeding, and clothing the family, paying the school fees of the children. So the woman can help. The woman being an helpmate now, the woman can help. but not in a situation where a woman should carry the responsibility of a man on her head. That is not an ideal situation. That one is not right. The man should go and pray very well that God should change their situation, because a man who is happy in that situation is not a normal person.
Thank you, man. This man, can you share us a little experience on how you handle a conflict or argument between you and your husband whenever it comes up?
Whenever the arguments comes up like that, a woman, being a woman, culturally, traditionally, you have to be humble yourself before your husband. If the argument is so hot, a woman should at least keep quiet. If the argument is so hot, a woman should keep quiet at least and wait when the man head cool down. Then they will now go back to the man and solve the thing out. That time, the man's head will be cool and he'll be able to listen to the wife. But in a situation where a husband is talking and the wife is also talking 2, 3, no, there will be problem. But in a situation when the situation is hot like that, the woman should at least caution, be quiet. Be quiet. In our time, they used to tell us that when your husband is talking, you don't talk. You keep quiet. And if the thing pain you so much, that's not how. If a woman is in the right position, they will still blame the woman. If the woman is wrong, they will still blame the woman. So no matter how, you have to keep quiet. And when the thing pain you so much, because you have to say sorry to your husband, you cannot expect your husband can
even when the woman is right.
Even when the woman is right, you have to go down and beg your husband. It's not saying there's nothing wrong, because for you to be able to stay in your husband's house, even your family will say, okay, go and beg your husband. You are in the right position. Oh, it's okay, beg your husband. At least they want you to stay in that place, in that house. They want you to maintain your home. That's why they will say, okay, go and beg your husband. And the man knows that is the one that's wrong. He will later beg you as your wife.
What happens to such a woman? We should accept the beg when after everything that
we accept now, to at least for peace to reign. For peace to reign. Because if you are saying, I'm this, I'm this, I'm your legal wife, I'm getting on, this thing will get spoiled. And when we are senior, they used to tell us that when you are not happy with your husband and you are so annoyed, don't get annoyed in the presence of people. You can go inside your room or in your toilet and cry so that bitterness will come out. So when you cry, talk to God. This is what is going on. God will answer your prayer, because he's the head, is the manufacturer of this marital institution. Anytime you call upon him with your husband, if you marry your husband well in the normal way, culturally, maybe your husband has paid your bride price, do every normal thing, even the host of heaven knows that he's your husband. Whatever you ask in his name or in your name pertaining to this issue of marital something, God will answer you. So that is why a woman should be quiet. Humble yourself. In a situation where the house is hot, keep quiet. Later, you will now see that your husband will come back and beg you.
Wow.
So that is in my own case, that is how, because we don't in my family, me and my husband, we don't fight for a long time. Because if we fight in the morning, by 12 p.m., even by 12 p.m., by 12 a.m., I'll be 1 p.m. You are forgetting about it. So you have a woman should at least learn how to humble yourself.
That's nice. Thank you, man.
You're
Please,
welcome.
can you share us who used to ask for that stuff of the thing between you and your husband?
Who used to
Ask for that stuff.
for that stuff? In most cases, my husband used to ask, because I'm so busy. I mean, I was working as an active service. I was working from I leave home by Yeah, I wake up by 3 a.m. Take care of the house
In the morning.
in the morning.
Yeah,
Then I
that's
have to
too
leave
early.
the house by 5 a.m. to my work. And again, I'm preparing for the children to go to school. And even if I come back home, I still have a shop that I was maintaining. So no matter how, I always get tired. So in most cases, it's my husband that always come up with the issue. Unless weekend. The weekend I'll be so free. I mean, I try as much as possible to make myself free by weekend, especially Sundays. I don't try to do anything. I just keep myself in the house.
And your husband is okay with your work.
And my husband is okay, he's pleased with my work. He doesn't disturb.
Thank you.
Mm.
For instance, what if you or your husband refuse to answer? What would be your reaction?
If my husband,
Refuse to, like now, for instance, now you are the one that asked for it,
okay.
and you refuse to answer your husband. What would be your husband's reaction?
If I refuse to answer my husband, in most cases, I don't refuse because it's not always. It's not always because we are very busy. He goes to work very early in the morning. I goes to work very early. Before we come back, it's already late. And most time when he's doing shifting job, we don't even see each other. Maybe when he's coming back home, I'm going to the office. So in most cases, I don't refuse. Anytime he asks for it, I'm ready. I always get ready because it's not always.
But you know that we all know that in some marriage, this thing of a thing do cause issue between both couples. Because
Yeah.
why is that one will be asking, the other one will refuse. What will happen in such a marriage? What do you think will happen?
And that in that case, it's not good. No, it's not good. When your husband asks for it, or your wife asks for it, this thing is not every day now. Maybe once or two times a week. And the wife now refuse the husband. It's already in the scriptures. You don't refuse your husband when he asks for it. And you man, you don't deny your wife about it. And you don't deny your wife on this issue. Once it's not every day, maybe two or maybe once or two times in a week. You don't have to deny your husband, or you don't have to deny your wife, or maybe there's a problem.
Thank
Maybe
you.
there are some issue that maybe the woman is nursing and the husband doesn't want to listen. The man doesn't want to cooperate with the woman, or the woman is doing something that the man doesn't want to cooperate, and they don't want to tell people the real issue that is causing the problem. So it's between both of them that they should at least go and find out, settle amicably with themselves, so that the love will continue.
Thank you, man. The reason I'm asking is because of our upcoming
Yes,
generations.
yes, yes,
Like,
yes.
thank you for your answer, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Now,
you.
in terms of taking care of the children, like giving them home training, which is for the both parents, who is the right person to train them?
No, there's no one that is right. Both of them, they have the right to take care of the children. Nowadays that both husband and wife, they are going to work. They are busy type. It's the both is both of them, their responsibilities. They have to find means of taking care of these children, because they are the one that brought them into the world. You don't have to let them suffer because they are working time. At least they have to create ways of taking care of them. Like I said, when I was training my children, I make sure that I woke up by 3 a.m., prepare food for my children, put the food inside cooler, both morning, afternoon, even the one they are going to eat in the evening. I prepare all of them in all this. I dish them in the cooler, and I make sure that I have their teachers support, because that time I make sure that their teachers I have good relationship with them because I'm a working class woman. So I have to create a good relationship with the teachers, with their teachers. So when they learn, when they close from the school, at times they will follow their teacher home after lesson.
And you're okay with it?
Yes, because nowadays it's so nowadays I cannot advise people because things are changing. Things are changing.
Yeah.
You see some teacher that will be using your child as for housework, but then people are still faithful. People are still loyal to the relationship. So at times I pay for it. So my children then they follow their teacher home. So when I come back from the school, I go and pick them in their teacher home. Then we go home together. Meanwhile, I've prepared the food ready. Then I'm now preparing for the following day. And if my husband had come back from work, he will go and pick them from the teacher's house. And then I was so accommodating that time because my husband relatives, they are always around us. So by the time they are around like that, they take care of my children for me. So I don't have much problem in taking care of the children that time.
Thank you, ma'am. So who do you think the children fear the most? Is it the father or the mother?
They fear their father most.
Why
That time they fear their father because I'm a quiet type. I don't beat. So but their father is an active they fear their father most.
Why is it the father? Because it's very disciplined, right?
Yes.
Why is it the father that the children is afraid of?
Because they don't see him all the time.
Okay.
So and anytime that he's at home, it's always with cane. So they fear him most.
For no reason.
Because all of them are boys now and they are somehow stubborn. So he will always carry koboko by himself. So anyone that play rough, this koboko is going to land on his back.
So among your children, which of them are close to you mostly?
All of them. All my children are close with me now. All of them.
Than your husband?
And my husband is closer to me now. He's closer to me now.
No, I mean your children. Your children are closer to you than your husband, right?
Yeah, they are very closer to me now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
In conclusion, what are the advice you can share to the upcoming generations who are listening to us?
The advice I will give to all the upcoming generation is that when you want to go into marital life, marital life is a situation that they call it oja okunkun. I don't know whether you know the English of that oja okunkun. That is just like this okrika babe.
Yeah.
You know when you buy the babe, you don't know what is inside.
Yes.
It's just like that. When you get married to somebody, you don't know who is he. No, you may cut for years, but you still don't know that man. Unless
likewise the woman too.
Likewise the woman. Unless when you come together, that is then that we know each other. And then anytime you want.
Sorry, ma, to cut you. Concerning what you said now, but what they are doing relationship before they got married. After all, they have been showing their character before.
They cannot know everything. When after playing together, the lady will go back to her house, and the man will go back to his own house too. Do you know what the woman is doing after that? Do you know what the man is doing after that? So they cannot know themselves when they are still outside. It's when they come together that they will know who is who. The most important thing is that when you want to go into this marital relationship, you have to open your eyes very well and be prayerful. Because this is a situation where two different people from different family come together as one. So you have to know the person that you are going with, that you want to spend the rest of your life with. It's not a small joke. It's not a joke. But children of nowadays, they are doing it like joke.
They're saying it like fun, rather.
Just like they are doing it as if it's just a fun. Marital life is not a joking matter. It's a serious issue. You have to know the type of person you are getting married to as a man and as a woman. You have to be even check, go into their own family and know the type of family you are going to, because you may not know. The husband family may be the type of Africa family. They are always fighting. Africa. They are the type. They are fighters.
Yes.
You don't know, and you may fall into a situation where the family of the husband you are going to, they are academically, and you are just a school site. How do you think you are going to meet up with that family? Or maybe you are a woman that you are very lazy, and you see that this family, they are hard working type. How are you going to meet up with them? So you have to buckle up. You have to buckle up. Hard work. Study them very well. And the marriage in the house that you are going to, you don't know, maybe they have one sickness or the other in that house, either from the man house or from the woman house. That is why you have to open your eyes very well and know where exactly the house that you are going to, either to start spiritual prayer, to start praying. If you really want to go into that family, you have to know how to fight the battle, either spiritually and physically. So they have to open their eyes very well. This thing is not a rushing matter, because if you rush in, you rush out. So it's not a situation where I just want to marry because my friend, they are getting married. It's not easy like that though. They have to shine their eyes very well. Close one eyes and open the other eyes, so that they will know where they are really going to.
Wow.
And they have to be hardworking. If na school they want to go, let them go to school and read very well. If it is my business, let them do it very well, so that they should be able, even a woman should be able to feed herself before leaving her father's house. Because when you go to an husband house, you cannot even account for anything. As a woman, you cannot even account for anything. You don't even know your right hand from your left. You don't know where you are going. You don't know what your feet. You don't even have any vision. You just go into marital life like that. You will suffer. Because the man, what he can, if you only the little thing he can do, he will do it. But it may not pay you. So marriage is hard work and diligence. You have to know what you are doing.
That's the two key words there.
Yes.
Marriage and diligence.
It's hard work and diligence. You have to have vision. Know what you are doing, not to be deceiving yourself. Because some people now, when they go into, they know when they are going to marital life now, it's my husband that feed me, it's my husband that will do this for me, it's my husband that will do that for me. It's not easy. They depend everything on their husband, which may not work well. Some people are lucky, it works for them, but some people it may not work for other people. So you have to hold yourself. You are going to a battlefront. Be yourself. Be independent on your own, so that you'll be able to be happy. If you are independent, you can feed yourself, you can take care of your children, and your husband is also good, responsible, you will enjoy marriage. You don't expect too much from a man. That is why we have divorce nowadays, because they expect too much from a man. And a man cannot carry everything. Because when you are there still courting, maybe the man is giving you money, and when you get home, you have children. The money that is giving you when you are still one, you may not be able to afford it when you are 2 or 3, and you still want him to continue that way. It will not possible. It may not be possible. So that is it.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
You are
Thank you very
welcome.
much. Here you have it. Marriage and its challenges. So this is what we draw the curtain on today's episode podcast, marriage and its challenges. I remember to like and subscribe to our podcast so as to be able to be notified for next episode. Thank you for watching and see you again.
Bye.
Bye.